Hello, it's Ron back here, your fearless drone reviewer on Ron Brown's YouTube channel. And today we're out at the beach here at the test field with the DJI Mavic 3. The Mavic 3 is actually recording this video right now. I'm grabbing audio from the DJI wireless mic, so it's all DJI day here. And what we're out here today is for the test, the new firmware that just dropped for the Mavic 3. Today is the day that the Mavic 3 Classic arrived, and it brought some new features by the magic of firmware updates to the Mavic, the standard Mavic 3 drone. So we're going to test some out here and see how the drone is flying on the new firmware and see if there's any problems or issues due to the new firmware. And we'll talk about the new Mavic 3 Classic in another video. This is the OG original Mavic 3 standard we'll call it the Mavic 3 Zoom at this point. So get ready for this exciting flight. One of the first things I want to show you is this drone has a night mode. See all those clouds rolling? It's not night yet, but we got a lot of clouds rolling. So what you want to do is we're going to stop the video here for a second, and because we're running a screen recording here, and we're going to go over here to here we got it on video and normal, and look, below normal is now night mode. We didn't have night mode before. It wasn't, I don't know what was there before. I guess it was just explore and slow motion, but now we have night mode. So we'll turn night mode on here. Now of course it disables your obstacle avoidance, and it's not really night yet, so I don't know if it really made it any better or not, but I've already seen some tests and videos, and it seems to do wonders. So I will get out and test this at night shortly. Probably not today though, but we will get to that in a future. But I don't know. We'll record a little video here just to give you guys an idea what's going on here. With grab a little height here in night mode. I mean, look, it is kind of getting dark here. The clouds are rolling in fast down here at the Jersey Shore. So let's let's see. We've got some height here. Let's roll one down here and see how it looks in night mode. So the drone's flying perfectly here in the new with the new software. Okay, so that's a few seconds of night mode. Let's now, well, we're going to say we're going to stop the video so we know the point. Then we're going to switch to normal mode, and then we're going to bring it right back in the same path it was before and see if you notice any difference, if you like any, if you like one better than the other. So here it comes right back here again. Now coming back as fast, probably hitting a little tailwind here, but okay. But that's kind of number one here. What we're going to show you is that night mode, and then also now it's said here. Let's get you maybe a different view here for a few seconds. Got some great clouds up there, huh? They're doing some. I'm going to zoom in here for you folks. They're doing some beach replenishment out there. You want me to go hit the old 7X here because it goes up to 3X without the Explorer mode. But we could just hit the 7X now. We don't have to. Yeah, we don't have to hit that. There you go. They're doing a beach replenishment. That's the boat out there that kind of pulls the sand off the bottom there. There you go. The dredge. I don't know what you call it here. Let's tap the focus here. There we go. That's like. Good. Well, that's 16x zoom here, so you can see it's very usable for exploring around here. I know, people say it's not for cinematic work or whatever. Yeah, and it's not, but it's good to explore around, and so we'll take it here. So let's go back to our normal camera here, and let's face the other direction. Give you a look down this way here. So let's look for some other modes here. So our battery, we got 82% on our batteries. Our battery is still good. Now we're in 4K 60 here. I'm going to take it down to 4K 30 just in case maybe not all the features will work in anything higher than 30 frames per second. But they said you could tune Expo settings here. So let's go look for that in the settings here. Okay, we're in the control panel here, and we're going to go down to gain and Expo tuning. So it does look a little bit different. Okay, we have it in all three modes here, Cine, Normal, and Sport. Of course, we're in normal mode right now. So maximum horizon speed is all the way up. So everything's up as high as it go. Max ascent speed, descent speed, and max angular velocity is set at 25%. I don't really know what that is, but look at yaw smoothness, brakes sensitivity. So these are all on standard mode. Now, that may have all been there before, but it just looks a little bit different this time. So let's go down here. Here's our expo here. When the stick is pushed, the x-axis shows the amount of control of the stick, while the y-axis shows the actual output on the aircraft. So the range extends from 0.1 to 0.9. So there you go. We can play with our pitch and roll, our yaw, and our up and down there, and also the max control speed for the gimbal. And we got a tilt smooth. So I think all this is, some of this was here before, but I think it has a new redesigned window here. So yeah. So right now, I don't know what the best settings are here, and I'm just going to let it on these settings right now until I get a chance to play around with it here. I'm kind of a little bit windy here, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to, set it that good, because I don't know, what I'm changing, what the wind's affecting for me. But yeah, that is new. So that is called the gain and expo tuning under the control setting. The drone. So very nice, DJI. I think I like the looks of that already, and I will definitely get in there and tune around and give you my impressions of that. And it said that we can now use Spotlight and one other feature here. Hold on. We can use Spotlight and POI, which is point of interest, when we're using the tele lens now. So before we cannot do that. So let's go into the tele here. We're in tele. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We're really in tele here. Alrighty. So it says that we could do, I just said it here, a point of interest, and what was the other one? Point of interest and Spotlight. So, Spotlight's the one, of course, where, you can have it like going to a subject like yourself or a car or something like that, or you can, it could be anything that moves or whatever. You can Spotlight, so you can move the drone around, and the software will keep focus on that moving object the whole time. You do not have to manually track it. And then the other one, Spotlight, where that would be good for like a point of interest would be good for a probably a non-moving subject, like trying to configure a thing, a cell tower, or water tower, or something like that. But okay, let's maybe try this here. Let's see if we can go into it here and do a point of interest on this little house here. So I'm going to draw a box, and nothing happened. So I think I'm 4K 30. So yeah, I don't know how to get that. Usually you just get it started by, okay, here it is. Let me move my screen recording out of the way. There it is. So okay, we will make that Spotlight will be the house there or whatever, and so we will now start flying. I think that's already okay. So I don't know if you have to do, I always forget. Let's just do point of interest. I like point of interest. Okay, so point of interest. So hey, now we have the house as a point of interest, so we'll just go with this direction here at a relatively, a little bit fast speed. So now all I got to do is hit go, and I'll hit record. And you can see it's keeping the house in frame there, sort of. It's on the porch now. Now I think it lost it already. So maybe we're too high up. No, I'm sorry, the drone's still moving. Yeah, the drone's still doing it. It locked onto the porch, but the drone's slowly rolling around. My hands are off the stick. This is a completely automated deal here. So this is working very well in Spotlight. So look at that. Okay, we're going to stop that right now. Alrighty. And let's fly the drone back to us. Let's try a another point of interest thing here, or tracking maybe. It didn't say it worked in act track. Oh no, I don't want that. Let's go over here to act. Unable to switch to act track with using tele. Okay, so let's just do the regular Spotlight and see if it keeps. Yeah, okay. Now we're going to record here. Now I'm going to move, but the drone's going to keep following me the whole time I'm moving around here. It's just going to turn the camera. The drone is not moving, well, it's moving, it's yawing to follow me, but it's not, the drone itself is not moving. So that is a Spotlight. It's a shame they couldn't do active track with the, you know, the 7X zoom, but I understand why that could be a little dicey, you know, at times. And let me even zoom in a little bit more here. Only 7X supported when focus track the Telecam. Okay, so you can only do 7X, which of course is the kind of lossless, you know, thing. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so it's really nice that you know you can do this, and you know, it doesn't look like it's got the box around me anymore, but the drone still seems to be. No, I'm going to be walking out of it. Yeah, I tapped out of it. Sound like I'm in a wrestling match. Tapped out. Okay, here, now see if it's got me now. Yep, it's got me again. So this is working real good in the 7X. So like this, folks. We got a winner here. Alrighty, so that's a little testing of the Spotlight and POI feature that now works well in the Tele. So, okay, and it lost me again here. That's okay. The thing it says here in the show notes here is added output quality settings for hyperlapse. Select from high and preview options. So, let's check that out. All right, folks, we're going to go into the button up here. It looks like a film strip. And we're going to go down until we find hyperlapse. It's the second from the bottom. We're going into hyperlapse. And there you go. We're in hyperlapse right now. And there's the tutorial. Okay. And let's see if we can find any, what did they mention there? Okay, here we go. Output. There it is at the top. High and preview. So when you tip preview, original video is automatically saved when output quality is set to preview. Generating output with the preview quality takes less time. Any jitter or flicker is not removed, and the output is not available for download. Continue. So, yeah, so I don't know about that. What that really means there is, you know, the preview. I guess it means you can see it when it is happening, but the quality, preview quality takes less time. But it doesn't sound like it's going to be as good because no jitter or flicker is removed, and you cannot. The output is not available for download. So I don't understand why you'd want to do that unless you know, why you need to preview the. You know, the hyperlapse, but I guess somebody's going to explain that to me. But anyhow, and also you have 4K for resolution. You can probably switch that to 1080p, and you can for photos you can do the JPEG or RAW down there. Let's go preview. Let's see if we did hit that. Okay. Let's go back to high again, and then puts it back to 4K. So let's see. Do you see at the bottom there? Let's see. Where it says format, you don't know what you're getting there. It doesn't say 1080p any place, but yeah, I don't know exactly how that's the value yet, but we'll figure that out down the road. But at least we know where it is, right, folks? Okay, now it also mentions for D-Log you can let me get out and go back to normal video here. For D-Log here, you can go up to 1600 ISO. So let's go up here to our camera settings. Go to the camera. Go into to our log profile here. Where is it here? Here we go. D-Log, and we're going to put the color assist display on so it doesn't look so horrible. And then we're going to go into it here, and let's go into our Pro settings. You see we're in D-Log, and we're going to go over to the little shutter icon at the bottom. Oops. Sorry, I didn't hit. I tapped the wrong thing there. And okay, ISO. Okay, it was. There's a 1600 ISO. I don't know what that was before. How hot? You know what was capped at before? But 1600 is pretty darn good. So just to show you that, well, that's just going to let a ton of light in. With the, of course, the downside, it may put some noise in there too. But and of course, you have the Mavic Mini 3 got released, so you have the shutter priority and option here too, and the ISO priority here. And of course, this drone actually has a adjustable aperture, so this has the best of all worlds here. This is like using a kind of like a full-blown DSLR camera or whatever. It's got all the goodies. So okay. So we don't really want to shoot any log footage, so let's go back here and get out D-Log and get back to normal. Let's go, we did a firmware update, so it kind of changes things. So I'm a Mac guy, so I want MOV, I want H.265, so just get those things set up again, and I want my histogram turned on, and I don't need any peaking level because I'm going to use the histogram to do all my, check all my exposure. So there we go, and I'm going to put the white balance to manual here. I'm going to take it down just a little bit, maybe I like it about 50, about 56. It's hard to fine tune in here. They should have that little tap on it. So, okay, 5700 is good enough here. So, okay, that's a lot of the stuff that got added here. One more thing it did was add, one thing was, I hate to even say this because a lot of people are going to, not be happy about this, but it added remote ID, to the drone. So we now have, the dreaded remote ID for some people. Other people, would see that as good. It's going to be remote ID compatible. I won't have to buy a module. So, leave your comments below. Remote ID is always a touchy subject. I'm not going to, get into it here. So, let's see, the last thing I think it added of some kind of notoriety has a cruise control in it. So you can go set one of your function buttons up to cruise control, and then I guess it'll maintain the speed that you're flying in when you put it in that function. So I'll demonstrate that at the desk when I'm back home again, rather than out here in the field. Here, I have a really good clouds here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to my photo mode here. And I'm going to try to get a photo of these beautiful, clouds that are right in front of me here. So let's go up a little bit more and capture our roll for threads. We want to capture more of the clouds. There goes a helicopter by over the ocean, probably a Coast Guard craft there, but we're nowhere near him, and you can see my screen recording. We're 53 feet off the ground, so he's low, but he's not that low, and he's not coming this way. So let's go into photos. Let's go into auto exposure bracket. Let's take three. 3 brackets there, photos, and let's get a focal point there, which may be right on the horizon there. Okay, my histogram on the left there, I'm going to put it here close so you can see it. So it looks good. I don't have, I don't have too much on the, we'll say the left-hand side of the side. I shouldn't have any clipping or whatever. Let's check the other side a little bit. Okay, see too much. You want to go there, so I'm going to move it to the way so we get a little, maybe more to the other side there. Okay, so we really have a balance there. We don't have any clipping, on the on the left side there. So let's take our brackets, and it usually makes a camera sound, but of course you probably don't hear that because I got the wireless mic in here. So you can see the moon too over there too. And if you look at the left-hand side of the picture, about 3/4 of the way up from the from the very beach or whatever, you can see that moon. It looks maybe it's spotted the cloud, but that's almost a half moon there. I don't know what a half moon's called, but in fact, let's go over there and see if we can use that zoom to zoom in and see it a little bit better. Oh, of course, we can't zoom in the photo mode here unless we put Explorer. So let's go to Explorer. Okay. Now we should have our full zoom capabilities. Now you can see the moon. Look, now you can see it. Of course, it's already, Let's get in 7x. Okay, look at that in 7. Look at that in 7x. Oops, it's touchy here. Yeah, look at that in 7x. See if I can get a good exposure on here. There, look, you can see some of the craters. So let's hit a photo now. Okay, now let's go in even more. How far can we go in before it looks too bad? Oh, look, you can see stuff moving around now because we're really zoomed in. Yeah, I don't know how that turned out, but there it is. Okay, we've been going quite a while here. How high are we up in the sky here? We're not really that high. Let's go up here. Let's get some height here. I love these beautiful clouds. Okay, let's turn this drone around a little bit here, and let's record some video of these beautiful clouds. You know, but we don't need Explorer on, so let's turn Explorer off. Normal. Okay, we're in normal mode. There we go. And I really like these clouds. So let's get our histogram set again here. Okay, there we go. I like that. So let's just do kind of a sideways roll there. Roll down the beach sideways. See how our range is with this new firmware update. You know, everybody loves talking about range. It's all about the range, right? Yeah, see, these are some beautiful clouds. So, you know, we're not going to range test here. We're going to keep this baby in line of sight. But I got a clear line of sight right now, so we can go for a while. Okay, 1,000 feet, you see my RC signal is still great. Let's turn it a different direction here. See what we see this way here. There we go. Not quite the view of this direction. We're going to gain a little height here. There we go. 150 feet's good. Yeah, clouds aren't as beautiful this direction. See if we see any kind of sunset action over the other direction. Nah, the clouds have kind of wiped it out. There you go. There's some more beautiful clouds, but, you know, scroll back this way a little bit. So do some interesting clouds, that's for sure. Got some nice video here. Ocean City, New Jersey, you know, summer capital of the world here. Of course, summer's long gone now. Probably close to winter at this point in summer. Okay, let's turn this way and get some... Oh, there we go. There's the sun. There it is. I found it. There we go. Okay, let's come on home. Okay, so you know, let me get my roll of 30. We wanted more sky here since it's so beautiful up there. We're almost back here. So you know, it looks like they made some really nice updates to this drone. Here I coming right in. Coming in. You know how some people come in hot, I'm coming in cold. So for conclusions here, everything seemed to work perfectly. You know, the new things that were added to the Mavic 3 here, this Mavic 3 Zoom or Standard, however you want to call it. And these updates kind of came out with the release of the Mavic 3 Classic, we said in the beginning. They seem to be some really nice enhancements, you know, some really good stuff to that night mode. Can't wait to try that out when it's really night. You know, some other drones have had night mode, so it's good we have this on this drone here too. And it's nice that they let you do point of interest and spotlight and the Explore mode now. That's wonderful. You know, we played around. Looks like some you may be improvements to hyperlapse. I didn't really understand that all. And the new Expo and Gain section is going to be really good. I can't wait to really play around and dive into that sometime when I'm, you know, out here in a more wind-friendly conditions. I can really see what those settings are doing. So yeah, folks. You know, we're going to do more videos on this, the Mavic 3 with all the updates. You know, you had to, of course, you got an update for the controller that added the capabilities of running the Mavic. This is the RC Pro I'm using. That had the capabilities. Uh-oh, it's returned to home. Oh, it's low on batteries. We're going to cancel that. You know, we're right beside our landing point. In fact, we'll just walk along and talk. And well, you know, you had a controller update, which because I'm using the RC Pro and it added the Mavic 3 Classic to the drones you could select in that window. So that's good to know. And so you had to. I'm going to put all the numbers down below for the drone firmware update, the controller update. So yeah, get your updates done. And you know, I think you'll be pretty happy. And if you're thinking about buying that Mavic 3 Classic, it sure looks like a nice drone. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching this video, and we will see you with the next one. I gotta land this thing quick.